everybody. I am going live. It's gonna be. I decided to do. If I'm gonna do longer videos, it'll be live. If I do shorter videos, it'll be pre-recorded. So right now, I am going to be making my hair gel because I ran out. And then I will also be like doing some dishes and stuff, just like cleaning up right now. And then I will probably also make something to eat for breakfast. So, be right back. Okay, I am back. I want to see what's the best angle for this. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start with washing this pot. I have another pot that's in the sink right now. Turn it down a little. You can see the pot. And then I am going to boil my products in this pot instead of that pot because that pot is not that great of a pot. It's pretty, but it's not like great for boiling stuff. Like I had a different pink set a few years ago that was better quality than that one. So next time I know not to get this kind of pot. It's supposed to be ceramic, but it has metal underneath the ceramic and it causes it to like heat and crack a bit. So it's not a good product at all. I tend to hand wash my dishes and then I dry them in the dishwasher. And just like drip dry, I don't actually run the dishwasher. The week before last week, I had an allergy attack to some airborne chemicals. So I was like super stiff on this side, and then my face broke out more. So I have like new scars that will have to go. They go away eventually, but when I have allergy attacks, they cause swelling and hives, and the hives always end up leaving scars. I know some skin types aren't prone to scars. Mine is like scar prone. It doesn't matter where the hives are. If they're on my arm, if they're on my legs, I will get the scars from them. Washing the reusable straws. Okay, so I'm actually going to use tap water for this because it's hair. So I have rice, some really cheap rice because rice is good for your hair. And I have coffee, whole bean coffee. So I'm going to boil these. Together. I'm going to boil them together. So last time I ran out of rice and I did not use coffee because I had ground coffee. And ground coffee is like super hard to strain if you put it in your hair products, like you need to strain it. So I do have like coffee strainers. I don't actually drink coffee because I can't really. I can't. My body doesn't tolerate coffee, like caffeine. Really, like I can drink decaf coffee, but not the caffeine coffee unless I'm having an asthma attack. Then I can drink coffee because it works as like a steroid, like a stimulant. So I finally got whole bean coffee. I like how coffee smells. And I don't have a problem with the taste of coffee. It's just my body doesn't tolerate the caffeine. I love how it smells. First, I put this water out. I have the pot really full. Let's see. This one. I'm gonna use this one for straining later. This will be my cooking pot. So I'm gonna tilt this down a little. And I'm gonna just add some coffee. I don't know how much, maybe like a handful. I think that's enough. And I did get medium roast. I'm not really sure if it matters for hair products what roast you get. For the rice, I just use cheap rice because I don't actually consume the rice, so might as well get the cheap version. And I will say that's probably like half a cup of rice. And I'm gonna just boil this until I feel like it's good enough. Sometimes I'll boil it for hours because I want the rice to disintegrate. And then sometimes I'll reuse the rice, so I won't boil it as long. I'll just freeze the rice that I've already boiled after I strain it, and then I will reuse it next time I make some more. So I might do that since this is my first time using this rice. I think I will actually probably not disintegrate it this time. I'll just boil it enough for the water to turn kind of thick and of course brown because of the coffee. And then I'll strain it, freeze that so that I can reuse it next time. And then next time, I usually, like the second time, I will actually let it like disintegrate more, like really break down so that I know I'm using it to the max. Because like the first time it seems like it's more potent than the second time. So. So I'm boiling it at medium. I think that's good enough. It doesn't need to be high. But yeah, it's probably gonna boil for a while. So I'm going to move this here. I'm gonna wash this. I'm using one of these sponges to wash this cast iron thing. It's not too rough. I made a milkshake and I kind of let the blender sit on this. So it had dried up milk basically on it. This usually just sits on my stove all the time. I haven't actually used this grill side yet. I always just use the flat side, and I always leave it sitting flat side up. And then, of course, I have to cook that. Turn on the stove and cook the water off, and then oil it. Oops. I'm going to turn the stove fan on for a moment. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the cast iron. My water, my coffee water, coffee and rice water mixture is almost boiling right now. It's kind of foaming. I am going to, when I went to the grocery store, I went yesterday, and they actually have a lot of, I don't know how well my sound is, so I'm gonna move closer. Okay, so I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I was able to get, I mean, I like shopping in the frozen vegetable section because I eat a lot of vegetables and like natural food because I have a chemical intolerance that makes me not really able to eat a lot of processed food. Even though I do consume some processed foods, it does make me sick if I eat too many. So I have to like spread it out and detox regularly to keep from becoming like more autoimmune than I need to be. Like I can kind of monitor it. But if I eat the wrong foods, then I will start swelling up and stuff. So yeah, I was in the frozen vegetable section and I saw some really cool vegetables that I plan on eating today for my breakfast or / lunch because I tend to eat like at 11 or sometimes 12. But yeah, so I will pull those out and show you guys what I saw that I thought was cool. Like sometimes I see stuff in the vegetable section and I think it's really cool, but it still has the ingredients that I'm not supposed to consume. So then I get like, oh man, like they have really cool stuff. Like they have like vegetable ramen in the freezer section. They have like different kinds of vegetable stir fries or vegetable cauliflower Mexican rice and stuff like that. I just think that's cool because I feel like when I was younger, they didn't have like all those pre-seasoned type of things, even though you technically have to re-season it yourself if you like seasoning. Like people who aren't used to seasoning their foods, they might think that that's enough seasoning on those products, but they're not really. They're like flavored, but they used to have to season it. That's for people who know about seasoning, who like a lot of seasoning and flavor. But I do like that they don't put a lot of salt because I don't really eat salt. Because salt tends to give me reactions. So sometimes I'm not able to eat some of those things, but I did see 2 things and I'm gonna pull them out right now so that you can see them as well. So one is this, like Mexican style street corn cob bites. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen this at a Hispanic Latino restaurant type of place. Where I have seen this is at Cajun places, like American Cajun seasoning. They'll have like chopped corn and they'll season it really well. So I don't think this is a Mexican thing. I think it's more of an American thing, like maybe Tex-Mex. Which I do like Tex-Mex, so I'm not hating on Tex-Mex, by the way, when I say Tex-Mex, because I'm just thinking like actual, like authentic Mexican food versus what we do in America. And then I seen this breaded okra. I was super happy to see that this didn't have flour in it. Oh, it does have a little wheat at the bottom. But mostly it just has seasonings, spices, and it has cornstarch, corn flour, and enriched yellow cornmeal. I don't understand what enriched yellow cornmeal is versus regular cornmeal. It might be enriched because it says it has thiamine, riboflavin, folic acid, iron, niacinamide. So I think it's saying it's enriched because it has those vitamins, minerals added to it. Sometimes I do react to stuff that has minerals because I can't consume vitamin tablets, but usually stuff like this I might be okay with because it doesn't have any sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, or aluminum products, and no food color in it. So I'm kind of excited to try these out. I'm going to put them in the air fryer. And then these, let's see how to cook them because I'm not sure. It says to microwave, place unopened bag. Oh, they wish they put the whole bag in there for 6.5 minutes. Let stand for 1 minute. Or it says air fry for 375 and cook for 9 to 10 minutes. So I guess I'll try both of these at the same time in the air fryer because why not? It has corn, soybean oil, sea salt, sugar, maltodextrin, dried chili peppers, sour cream powder, chipotle chili pepper, garlic powder, citric acid, cilantro, cumin, lime oil, and smoke flavor. So I do have that fan on back there, so I'm hoping that my sound is still coming through correctly because I have to make sure that smoke goes out because I am intolerant to fumes. Fumes are another thing that make me swell, whether it's stove fumes or car fumes or car exhaust or whatever. So I have to have precautions so I don't swell up and go through my allergy attacks. So here's my air fryer. It has a tear here. I don't know. It smells kind of like cleaning products to me. That's scary, right? I think it's the lime oil. But here's the corn. It looks seasoned. I would say it could be more seasoned. I feel like if it was a Cajun restaurant, it would be way more seasoned. This one has stovetop ingredient instructions. It says place sufficient oil or breading in the skillet to cover. And then cook frozen breaded okra until golden brown, turning several times with a spatula. Or you can deep fry for 4 to 6 minutes at 360. the only instructions it has on here. So of course I'm going to air fry it. So the corn said 375 for 9 to 10 minutes. And this one says 360 for 4 to 6 minutes. So we'll see how it works out because I'm putting them both in there at the same time. Fried okra, raw. So here this is, the okra and the corn. Okay, so what I did was since I put both in there, I put it for 360 instead of the 375 for 10 minutes. So I will go and check it at like 5 minutes and see if the okra needs to come out and then finish cooking the corn. That seems like the right thing to do. So I did get some new poster boards for my vision board. And I'm waiting for a delivery as well to come so that I can redo the vision board a bit. I am wondering if I want the top to be gold again still. I don't want it to look like it does now, but I might change some things around with that. I got white boards so that I could just put any color on the vision board. And I was thinking of getting maybe some glitter and glue and make letters, make my own, like color my own letters and numbers for my board. So I might still do that. I'm not sure. I do have paint, and technically I could put glitter on top of the paint. Instead of using glue, use paint and then just sprinkle glitter on top and let it dry. That is an option. Yeah, I'm looking at it as I'm saying this. So I did see a third item that I might add because I did say I think I'm gonna add another table to the vision board. I just haven't ordered it yet. And then I haven't found the board, the little table that I purchased. I need to find some more of those. And I haven't gone back to the store where I originally got those ones from to see if they have some more. But I went to another store and they didn't have them, or either I just didn't see them. So, yeah, so I'm probably going to have to go back to the one I went to previously or go to a different one from both of those and see if they have maybe some more or some better stuff. Because, like, I like to go to see if they have better products at the other locations. And then I also want to make the string shorter. So, the table has like the strings that are holding the tables up on the vision board. I think I want to make those shorter because I feel like it's too long. Like there's too much space. And it's not a bad thing, but it's because I want to add more. So I feel like if I shorten it, then I can add more and it seems like less. Like, so I'm not taking up the entire wall. I can have like shorter tables and just have a more appeasing wall, maybe. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Another thing I found, I was seeing this online. And because I was seeing it online, I was like, ooh, that is a good looking flavor, blueberry and lemon. So I had to get it. I like checked online to see if the store that I was going to had it or not, and they did. So I was, yeah. Now it only says that it has water, blueberry, sugar, corn syrup, lemon juice concentrate, pectin, and natural flavor. I ate like half of it yesterday. But for some reason, there was something that was giving me like hivishness in my throat, and I'm not sure if it was just that it was cold, so maybe it was a temperature thing, or if there's some ingredient in here that I was reacting to. But yeah, it was making my throat a little scratchy after eating quite a bit of it. But it has no food color in it. And I know I don't react to blueberries and I don't react to lemons. So it could be something in the processing as well. Or it could just be the temperature. But this is so good. I should bring a chair over here. It's the top of this is foaming. The rice, rice causes foam in water. So it is boiling and the rice is at the top, bubbling up, and it's foaming quite a bit. I'm gonna turn the fan off once the air fryer stops, because the air fryer pushes out a lot of fumes that I react to. So I have to wait. The air fryer just beeped. It said it's halfway, 5-minute point. So I'm gonna go check it. So do you have to use oil in an air fryer? Because I usually don't, but look at this. It did not brown at all. Like I feel like if it was fried with oil, it would brown, right? But this is crunchy, but it's not brown. It literally looks the same color as when I put it in. So I'm a little like, do you put oil to make it brown with the air fryer, or are air fryers just frying different? Tastes good. Tastes like okra. But I put it back in there. I'm gonna leave it for 5 minutes and see how it turns out. I flipped them, as you might have saw with my hands. I was flipping them, each piece individually. I feel like I should turn this a little bit because I'm like to the side. Make it so I'm more in the middle, or still to the side, but not halfway. Okay. So I'm not sure how well the sound is. I turned down the fan. I didn't turn it off. But here's the rice. it is already turning translucent and puffing. And it might be because it's a cheap rice. So I'm not used to rice turning translucent that fast, but it already is. Try to show. But anyway, it's very translucent. The beans, however, I probably needed to put more beans in there because the water is barely brown. And maybe it's because they're whole beans. Like, I'm wondering, are whole beans coated with something? Because, like, they did not turn a different texture at all. But I just cut it in half to see if the inside of the bean, I know it's kind of hard to see with this camera, but I cut it in half to see if the inside of the bean has a different texture or not. One thing I can tell is that the bean has a light coating on it, just like a normal bean does. There's a really light coating. But then it's still hard, technically, on the inside. So I think next time when I make this hair product, I'm going to soak the coffee beans overnight, like you do black beans, regular beans that you eat. You soak them overnight to make them softer so that they give out all of their nutrients or whatever. So I'm gonna definitely do that next time and see if that allows it to like give off more product into the water when it boils, because I'm pretty sure if I keep boiling these, they'll get a little more tender. So I know they were roasted, so that's why they're probably so hard too, but I'm just trying to get the nutrients out of them for my hair. Because it does work. Coffee really does work for your hair, in my experience. Okay. So here's the product that I cooked, or just air fried basically. It was already seasoned on its own. These did not turn out like if they were fried in grease. They would be golden brown, but they're not. They're still in their um, in the same shape that they were before, as far as color goes, which I think is weird, but it is crispy. So it did cook, it did fry. It's just not golden. And it tastes like fried okra. It's really good. I haven't had fried okra in a long time, like years. I used to eat fried okra all the time as a kid. My mom would cook it. She would make it all the time just because we loved it so much. I'm swapping my buddy on Pokemon. You can definitely use some hot sauce, some ketchup. I would definitely buy these again. Might be my new normal snacks to go to buy when I go to the store. Try the corn. It's like a chili seasoning on here. It's like a slight onion flavor and chili powder. I think like smoked paprika. But the main thing I feel like I taste is the chili powder. Like a very light scent of onion powder. It's very light. I can tell it's there though. I feel like since I air fried it, it's really sticky. Like it's sticking to my teeth a lot. There's something else in here. It's giving me like an essence of mint, but I know it's not mint. It can't be mint, but it's giving me like an essence of that. Maybe it's cilantro. It might be lime. I think it's like some kind of lime oil. And maybe like a cilantro oil. It's like an essence of it. Barely, but it's there. No cumin. No oregano. Maybe there is a little tiny hint of oregano. Maybe. I think so. I think there's a little, this piece has more seasoning than the other piece, so I think there's a hint of oregano in there. There's a lot of chewing. Because it's air fried, it's so sticky. I think if I cook this again, I'm gonna do more like a saute style on the stove, not the air fryer. Yeah, that bite had like a lime oil. It's not evenly distributed. The air fried corn made me like super parched because it's dry. Definitely going to saute it next time. I'm gonna turn this off. Turn off the fan so that you guys can definitely hear me. So I'm not sure how I'm sounding. But yeah, there's the rice. There's the coffee beans floating in there. It is lightly brown. But yeah, next time I'm gonna soak the coffee beans overnight for sure next time. But the rice is definitely disintegrated pretty much. So I'm going to strain it and then add the flaxseed. So I'm using this pot as my straining tool. And then, as I mentioned before, I can just refreeze this, and freeze it and then reuse it for next time, so that I'm not wasting a whole bunch of rice. I don't even know if I use enough coffee because, like, look at the coffee to rice ratio. Might be of chocolate chip cookies, but it's rice and coffee beans. That's right there. So here is my thick water that I'm going to use. This is the base. Just doing that so you can see what it looks like. It's very lightly brown because the coffee is not ground coffee, for one, and two, I didn't soak it, so. I am going to pour this back in that pot. These pots are completely two different sizes. So this pot looks full, that pot looks half full. So I'm gonna put more water in there. Flaxseed. It is whole flax seeds, but whole flax seeds do really well and better for straining. So I just basically used 2 handfuls. I did like that. Pour, dump, pour, dump. In a whole pot of water. I usually use one of these as my base, where like the container that I keep it in will be one of these. And then I'll mix some oils in with it, shake it up, And basically that would be it. So I'm going to put oil of oregano and grapeseed oil. Sometimes I use almond oil because almond oil is supposed to be like a lighter weight oil. So we will be using grapeseed oil though this time. So just like that much oil, not a lot, just very little. I know it doesn't seem like much at all, but it goes a long way, especially if it's mixed correctly with the product. If it's evenly distributed, it goes a long way and it works way better than just using the flaxseed alone. Like this last time I made it, I only put flaxseed in it and it made my hair like more hard and it wasn't the same at all. So like adding all the ingredients, the coffee, the rice, proteins, and then the oils really make the hair product way better. This has to cool off. It reminds me of like oatmeal with raisins or something. It's so funny. But yeah, I'm gonna use this next time. This strainer is very well worn. It's so out of shape. I'm going to use this pot and strainer again, so I'm going to leave it in the sink. Just dump the water out of it. And this has to cool down before I put it in the freezer. All right, I'm gonna finish eating these. While they're finished boiling, I'm basically gonna boil it down to like halfway. Right now the pot is full of water. And once it goes down to like halfway, it'll thicken. And then I'll strain it while it's hot. Otherwise it will get too thick to pour. I put Louisiana hot sauce and Whataburger ketchup, spicy ketchup. To me, they have some of the best ketchup. I know that's kind of loud, my Pokemon. I'll turn this down just a little. There is an event going on with new Pokemon. Let's see if you can see it. Snom. He's like a snow crystal. Like a dust mite, but a snow mite. And the back of him is clear, like snow. And ice water. It's clear, kind of clear. And the front of him is like white, like snow. And then I got this one as well. It was an event. I think it's still going on. Where special researchers give you this Pokemon. I don't have enough candies to evolve it yet. So it has good stats. It's not perfect. I definitely would like some better stats, but since those were pretty good, since it was 3 stars, I went ahead and kept them. I favorited them. But I've gotten some pretty good Pokemon this week. I have, what is that? I caught 3 shinies, I think on the same day, which was like the day before yesterday. And then these have good stats too. It's kind of hard to get the angle right. Oh, it's a 2-star, but it was a female. And then right after that, I got the male. And then I caught this one. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. And it's a 3-star, shiny. And that was the next day. So it was basically Tuesday and Monday. Monday and Tuesday, I've caught a bunch of shinies. And then my Pokemon, let's see if I can see this again. Show this again. My Pokemon box storage is pretty much full. It's at $177.99. $1,799 out of $1,800. I also caught up this one this weekend. This weekend. These are hard to catch. They always flee. They always run. Like someone even said that they had a shiny pop up and the shiny ran. Shiny Pokemon are not supposed to run, so it's crazy. And then I also got the Zapdos, but this was last year. So these 2 Pokemon are from the daily incense. And they're the ones that always run. Always run no matter what. You only get 1 shot to catch it and then it runs. So I used my master Pokeballs. I don't have any more just to catch those 2 Pokemon because those ones are impossible to catch. I am wondering if there's another master Pokeball in one of these special researches, but I don't know because I'm like taking a while to finish. I think 4 of them. So I have this one where I have to trade 3 Pokemon. And I have this one with the follow the roots. And then I have the party one, which I don't know when I'll ever do a party. And then I have the catch 10 Kecleons. And that's basically the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 that I haven't completed yet. I usually am pretty good at completing them, but this Kecleon one, Kecleon, he's the Pokemon that's only on Pokestops. And I did see one, but I was in the car, so I wasn't able to catch it. Like even if you see, you might see it, but you have to catch it. So yeah. So I need 4 more of those. Sometimes they're out, and sometimes you don't see them at all. And I've never done a party. The party's newer. I think like last year or something. where they try to get a group of people to create a party and battle together and catch Pokemon together. I've not done those. This one, the Roots. Where is this? The Zyrade one, Follow Roots. I am slowly completing that one. I did create 2 routes at the store I was at yesterday. So I was able to complete 2 routes. So basically, in order to create a route, it has to be 0.5 kilometers or more long. So it's a big super center type of store. So I was able to walk around the whole store and create a route so that it was half a mile long or 5 kilometers long or whatever. It wasn't a full mile, it was just like half. Just making sure that's not spilling over. You can see it boiling. But since the lid's not on, it shouldn't spill over. Yeah. Anyhow, I was able to build a route because they have a Pokestop at one side of the store, and then a gym on the other side of the store. So I was able to go from one Pokestop, go all the way to the back of the store, go all the way to the other side of the store, and then come all the way back to the front where the gym is, and I counted. So I made it so that you can go both ways. So I was able to do 2 routes. So one route this way and one route that way. And it worked out. So now I just need to do one more route. And I'm not sure if I can do the same route twice. I'm going to try though. Because like if it's a route in the store or a mall or something, it's going to be way easier than like trying to follow a route that goes 2 blocks somewhere, like what if I'm not going in that direction? Or like sometimes like if you're in a car, it doesn't allow you to follow the route. So I feel like it should just go ahead and let you follow the route. I'm gonna eat this corn, sticky corn. I need 5 more Pokemon for my daily tasks. And then I also need to earn 98,460 Stardust. So I'm almost like halfway on this task of getting 200,000 Stardust. So that took me like 3 days or something to complete. Half. Sometimes it's easier if you're doing a bunch of raids, but I haven't been doing a bunch of raids. I did do the Saturday event, which was Butterfree. I think it's Butterfree. Gigamantics. So I was able to get Stardust then. I don't know if this task was out that day. This corn is good because corn is good, but it's so sticky in the air fryer. Like my teeth, it's all stuck to my teeth. It doesn't look like it's too bad, but it is. It's like now it tastes that lime oil. I think it's lime oil. It doesn't really taste lime, but it's there. Like it doesn't taste like real lime to me. Just like an essence of lime. I definitely don't recommend air frying those. Unless I guess you put oil or something on them. I'm not sure. I never put oil on stuff in the air fryer. But maybe you need to. It's like even now, corn is still stuck to my teeth. It's so sticky. It's like lightly boiling, not boiling vigorously because it's only on half, like the stove. goes. I think it goes to like 10, and I have it on 5. But yeah, I can already tell it's starting to get slippery from the flaxseed, and then it's going to, as the water evaporates, it'll start to thicken, and then when I strain it, I have to strain it before it gets thick. So as soon as I take it off the heat, just drain it right away. Wonder how long it takes if you soak coffee beans because they're already roasted. I wonder how long it takes them to get soft. I technically could have left the coffee beans in there with the flaxseed, but I chose not to. Um, they do hold water. Like when I'm squeezing this one, I see the water coming through the cracks. So I'm not like an expert on coffee beans. I'm just like looking at them because I don't really boil coffee except when I'm making hair products. So, and then I don't have to make hair products all the time. I say maybe once a month or once every 2 months. But of course, I use it like maybe twice a week. Because like I'll wet my hair, rinse the previous product out, and add some more, depending on how many times I need my hair to look okay. I will redo it and keep it from being too heavy on the buildup. So it rinses out really easy. Not too easy. Like you do have to like actually rinse it out and like rub it out and stuff like that. But it's pretty because it's made of water. It's water soluble for sure. It's not waterproof. I think it's cool enough to put the lid on. It's steaming a little though. I am going, I think I'm going to go live tomorrow for sure and make the vision board once I get once I get my delivery for today. I think I can start like redoing the vision board a bit. It's like 90 degrees this week, which is hot for us. Like it's always hot where I live, but or always warm where I live, but 90 feels really hot. It doesn't really get hotter than 90s, which is good. Because I know some places like Arizona, Nevada get like 113 and stuff like that. So I'm glad we don't get that hot. But since it's the 90s this week, most of the time, like I don't like to go out in the heat. So I might not go to the store to see about the little board pieces and stuff. I think I'm just going to use what I have and just like redo some things in that category with what I have. And I guess I'm gonna keep the pink letters. If you look at the vision board videos that I made, I had the gold at the top and I was wanting to just do like a flat gold with the pink letters across, but then I had previously already glued the pink letters to a different color board. So then I just put the gold borders around it. I'm not sure if I like that. I wasn't sure if I liked it before when I was doing it, after doing it. Um, but I did want the gold, and I don't mind the gold at all. But I definitely feel like I want to kind of change the gold up a bit. If I use gold, I think I'm gonna do like a gold block. Like I turned that too much. I could technically still use like the gold and the silver pieces. Or either I'll take the gold and cut it out into letters and numbers. That might be a good one. That's a good idea. I might take the gold and make it into numbers for the vision board. Ah, that's kind of brilliant now. That's my idea, yes. The silver, I'm not sure if what I'm gonna do with that. But I know I wanted to use the gold, and I think I'm gonna use it for numbers. And then I'll just leave everything else pink, I guess. Oh, and then I had the pink and gold tops of the. So when I get the tables, more of the shelves, when I get more of those that I painted pink, I'm gonna have to get another gold board so I can put the gold on top of the pink shelves like I did this past time. For some reason, I forgot about that part. I might have to grab some more pink paint too. Pink paint, shelves, gold board. I have to remember those. It's going down quite a bit, but not halfway yet. It's like it makes this sludge foam on top, like the foam when it starts to foam, it turns into like this really thick sludge. It's kind of like the consistency of gel, but it gets harder than the gel. So it's really not useful in your hair because like it won't break down. You end up with like white streaks in your hair or something. So I kind of scrape that out. It's building up more. Like I scraped some out, but it's making more. Hello, wherever you are. Are you dancing on the dance floor? It says one of my orders is almost here. It says your order is on the way. It's like a fourth of my order. I made I guess what's a big order? Because it's broken into 4 parts. Let me see this one. It doesn't say, I mean, it's on the way, but it doesn't. Oh, this one's FedEx, that's why. Yeah, so two of my orders are on the way. Whew. Two parts of my 4-part order, I should say. It's way more foam in there now. I don't want to move closer because, like, I don't want it to get hot over here. So, like, I can show it, but then I have to come back over this way because, like, that area is going to be warm because of the stove. I guess I can wash the air fryer out. In the meantime, I don't know if taking this foam out causes more foam, or if, like, should I just leave the foam in there? Like, this is what the foam looks like. Just a big old blob. Hello, wherever you are. Yeah, I just foamed up again. So I think I'm gonna just leave the foam on this time and see if it stops it from like adding more and more and more foam. Because I feel like the foam, maybe that's a protective layer so that it doesn't make a whole bunch more foam. Like the foam basically turns into this type of stuff. I drink a lot of water. I stay very hydrated. I also drink a lot of glass juices, 100% organic juices. I used to make smoothies all the time, but I only really make smoothies if I go to the farmer's market and buy natural, local fruits and vegetables. Um, some stores they have too many chemicals on their produce, so I can't really consume them that much. So I tend to go to the farmers markets to get natural produce instead, or I get the frozen stuff. I don't really get frozen fruit though. Like when it comes to fruit, I'll get the ones that you have to take the peel off to eat it type of fruit. So that some from some produce, the chemicals absorb into the skin. So if they're sprayed with pesticides or whatever they're touching absorbs into its flesh, that makes me have a chemical reaction to the produce. But if it's produce like apples have hard skin, it doesn't penetrate that well, so you can cut the outside of the apple off. Melons, you can cut the outside off because you don't eat the melon rinds. Um, what else? Bananas, you don't eat the banana peels. So things like that, like I will get from some normal grocery stores, but I have better results if I get it from like a farmer's market where it's a locally grown with less pesticides, less travel, less whatever chemicals get on them. Especially like if it's peaches or something. For me, it's better to get it from someone's backyard who's not spraying pesticides on their trees than to get it from like a farmer who has like the whole shebang set up where they're spraying their fruits and vegetables down, keeping the rodents out and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't react well to that type of environment. The pot is down to a third. It does have a lot of foam buildup, but I think if I just leave the foam there, it makes less foam. Because it has like a foam barrier, so it's not creating that more foam. Like, I don't know how that works, but I also think with the fan on, because I did turn this fan back on, but I turned it on low. I think the fan helps get rid of some of the extra moisture because you know how the steam is going up. With the fan on, it's helping it blow out. Almost there. Almost ready to strain. Of course, it will have a cooling process, but I don't think I'm going to stay on for the cooling process because, like, there'll be probably another hour or two of cooling down. So, I'm gonna have to let it cool in the pot before putting it in the bottle over there because it'll definitely melt that bottle. Has to be cooled all the way. Sometimes I use a thicker plastic bottle, but right now all I have is those thin gallon bottles. I don't know if it's a gallon or 2 gallons or whatever. I did get some things to try for other videos upcoming. I will announce those during the videos that they're for. I might do some pre-recordings depending on if I want to eat something. I'm gonna have to pre-record it. So I think most of my trying videos, since they're shorter, they're gonna be pre-recorded and then uploaded. But like videos like this that take a while, they're gonna be live. And then videos doing the vision board that takes a while because it's art. Art takes a while. That will be live. I think that's pretty much it for right now. Anything like home decor type stuff will be live. Vision boards live. Cooking probably live because you know you have to wait. I know some things cook faster than others, but those will still probably be lives. It's getting there. I feel like the foam it sticks to the sides of the pot, and as the water goes down, it turns into like that leathery strip. It slowly goes down the pot. after I wash my hair, I feel like I use about 6 ounces of product on my hair. Now, I guess like you don't have to use that much product. That's just what I do. Like I have a cup that I reuse, and I'll fill it up, and then I'll just take from the thing and put it through my hair. I feel like it keeps my hair hydrated. For some people who have high porosity hair, that might be too much product. You might have to use 3 ounces or less, because like people who buy gel, they don't use like the whole gel. It'll be like this much, and they might use like, a little bit of hair gel just to help with the style or whatever. But I put the homemade gel throughout my hair because it doesn't have alcohols in it. It doesn't have any, added products that are going to dry out my hair. And since it's water based, it doesn't suffocate my hair. And I have low porosity hair, so my hair needs the hydration really bad to stay hydrated. And that's also why I use water based product and not oil based product. I just have that little bit of oil that I showed earlier to help with the sealing and the moisturizing process. I noticed when I made the hair product, last time it was just straight flaxseed oil. I mean, just not flaxseed oil. It was just straight flaxseed gel, flaxseed and water. That was it. I don't feel like my hair got as hydrated when it was just flaxseed and water. So there's definitely a big difference when I add the rice, add the coffee, add the oils. Like I feel like it really for some reason the full mixture really saturates my hair a lot better and makes it be more moisturized. I will say the water is probably about right here. Let me see. This is here. Then down, down, down. So it's actually about halfway. So we can start to drain it now. What I'm going to do is take some out, just a little, and see how thick it is. See how thick this turns out. It does feel thick. It doesn't feel slippery though. It's kind of weird. It doesn't feel as slippery as I would expect it to feel. It's a lot of foam. I just took it off. I think I'm gonna cook it down just a little more because I feel like it's a little not as thick as I'm wanting it to be. And of course, once it cools off, it's probably gonna prove me wrong. It's probably thick enough, but I just feel like it should be thicker. Hello, wherever you are. Just a few more minutes on that because I wanted to just look thicker, or just a little bit thicker. Now, here it is. I'm going to strain this. There's the flaxseed. It does look like I cooked it pretty well. I might reuse this too. I don't know. Should I? Let's go ahead and reuse. I will reuse it. Try not to make a mess. Flaxseed can be kind of messy, so that's why I'm like very particular. No, dang, I got it all on the side of the pot. So here's the liquid. It's very, you can't see through it at all. It's not translucent by any means. And it should thicken up, especially once it gets really cool. It should be like a gel. It's telling me my order's arriving soon. Let's see. Oh, they're here. All right, well. That was that. That was the video for today. I have to let this cool. It's going to take like an hour or two before it's cool enough to put in that thing because that plastic bottle is so thin. So I will see you guys tomorrow where I will probably be making of the vision board, doing some of the vision board stuff over again. Yeah, and then I should have the other delivery that I'm waiting for the vision board because it didn't come just now. It was something else that came just now. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for entertaining me, and like, subscribe, and comment. If you comment, I will subscribe back to your channel. Have a great day.